Turn on screen. Turn off screen. All right guys, today on my RAM, I want to do a little bit different install. I want to do something to the interior, which is to add one of these Wolfbox 900 Pro dash cams. So if you guys haven't seen these things go over your existing rear view mirror, and this is actually a touchscreen display. So it's got a 4K front-facing dash cam camera, and then it's also got a 2.5K rear-facing camera that you can mount outside the vehicle. I think in my case, to make it easier, we're gonna mount it to the back window. But that way you've got touchscreen. It does a whole bunch of different stuff. These things are so cool. I think last year at some point, I ended up clicking one of their ads, and so next thing you know, my whole Facebook and Instagram streams were just full of the Wolfbox ads, and I was like, that's something we gotta try. All right, so the truck we're gonna be installing this on is a pretty much brand new 2025 Ram 1500 Bighorn. Now this thing in 2025, it does have a power mirror or a dimming mirror, so we do have some power there that we can steal from to be able to connect this thing. Now when you get this thing, Wolfbox gives us a whole bunch of stuff. I bought their whole install kit. So again, here's your kind of rear facing camera we're gonna install. It even comes with a power adapter if you wanted to run a cigarette lighter power just to make things simple. You could do that. I've also got some other installation stuff. I think this is like an extension because I was thinking I might run it to the back of the truck, but I don't think I'm going to do that now, so I probably don't even need this. And these are some tools. This is actually the Hardwire kit. So I had gotten this first. So this is like an actual Hardwire kit. Run this under your hood, you know, connect it to a fuse, kind of the hard way. And then as I was watching some more videos, doing some more research, I found out that you can actually just steal power from that rear view mirror like I was mentioning. And so there's these adapters they sell, not Wolfbox, but this one, I'll put the link down below. I forget which company this was, but I found that on Amazon. I'll put the link for all the stuff, but you basically just plug this into one side of the factory connector for the mirror, then the other side, and then it's got this adapter where then you can run dual USBs and be able to get an adapter to have the Wolfbox adapt to it. That way you've got a clean installation with no wires hanging down or any wires that you've got to hide. So it should be pretty simple, fingers crossed. All right, so here's the mirror in our Ram. And so you can see there's some wires up here for the power and all that good stuff. And what it is, the first step you need to do is there's this big old hunk of plastic on here, which is actually two pieces. And you can see how easily that pops off. So you're gonna wanna pop this piece off first. Very simply, make sure you don't break those little tangs hanging off the end there. But you get that off, and then you just wedge a screwdriver behind here and pop this thing down. You can see all that's holding it in is just some clips. So very, very simple. Get that out of our way. Now we are gonna be able to plug in our adapter, and we should start being able to figure out how we're going to power this thing. We can get the Wolfbox installed. And then the hardest part of this whole thing is just going to be running a wire and kind of tucking it up to be able to put that rear facing camera. I think we're just going to put it right there because we've got the sliding window in the middle, so we can't put it there. So I think just right there, they come with adhesive to be able to just stick it to the window, and we'll see how that works. All right, so right here on the back of the mirror, you can see this is our little clip where we're going to steal the power from. And it should be very simple. It's hard to do with one hand, I guess, but yep, boom, pop that dude out there, and then we're just going to connect this end right into this guy. And then we'll just take this other end here and we will stick that back in this other side. All right, that's it. So now you can see we've got an extra little power supply, and it looks like this side, it's got some kind of little LED probably to show us if it has power. So let's see. Yep, so we've got 12.4 volts. So that's kind of cool. And then you can take this off here, so that way you can plug in some other adapter if you want to, but it's pretty cool that it shows us we got voltage. All right, so I went ahead now and I connected these two little adapters that come with that adapter kit. So now we've got 2 USB connections that we can connect to, and I think we're only going to need one for our Wolfbox. But the reason why I wanted one with 2, we'll probably tuck this up here for now, but I need to get an adapter from our radar detector, because my thought was my radar detector can kind of live right here, and that way it'll just be able to jump power right into this thing and have it be nice and clean. So I need to get an adapter for the power side that'll go to a USB connection, and then this thing should work. All right, so here's our cable that they give us, and this thing, again, super duper long, and they sell an extension harness, you know, if you want to make it even longer. This is probably plenty long to go all the way to the back of the truck, but just in case. So this will plug into the short harness side on where your camera is. And if you're wondering what this red wire is, this is a reverse light, so that way if you didn't already have, say you had an older vehicle like my Mustang that doesn't have a reverse camera, you could hook this up, and then that way when you put it in reverse, you will have a functioning reverse camera, right? The other cool thing that I wanted to tell you guys that I didn't think about earlier is I wasn't sure too if I might put this Wolfbox into my Mustang, because I drive this thing a lot in the summer. Obviously right now it's still getting worked on, but in the next month or so it'll be back up and running. And so what you can actually do is, you know, with our trucks, the Wolfbox is just going to simply go over top of the original mirror, and there's a couple little just elastic bands that'll hold it on there. But on cars like this Mustang that have the old school style bracket, they actually sell a whole new bracket assembly, so you can literally just take off that old mirror, get rid of it entirely, and then have this bracket to slide on there, and this will adapt to the back of the Wolfbox, and it will replace entirely your mirror, which I think is really, really cool. So we'll see how this goes. So the Wolfbox may ultimately end up living in the Mustang. We'll see, because it would be nice to have a reverse camera and all that kind of cool stuff. All right, with the Wolfbox itself, there's just a couple connections to make. This is our USB-C that we stole from the power up here at the adapter. So you just plug that dude back in. And then here's this little power that's going to be for the rear camera. So you'd pop that dude in for rear camera. And then this guy right here, this is actually for the GPS. So it's got its own little GPS. That way it can tell how fast we're going and all that stuff, be able to display it and record it on the dash cam. So this, we're gonna see if we can maybe somehow pop it, you know, on the inside of this plastic, or worst case, if it has to be somewhere on the windshield, we can do that too. Now, depending how big your mirror is and all that stuff, they give you a couple different little connectors. So again, these are just gonna connect onto the back here. You can see this little clip, and then it's just gonna go around the back of the mirror to the other side. So very, very simple, very fast and easy to take on and off. All right, so there it is, all in place. You can see our little guys we had to put on there. Very easy, see the camera, cool. And now we should be able to power this thing up. Oh, there it goes. Look at that, so that's cool. That's the front-facing camera right there. Look how cool this thing is too. You can even like take pictures, snaps a photo. That's awesome. And I know there's ways to do, I have to play with it, but I know there's ways to do like split screen so you can see the front and the back. Look at that, it shows us the miles per hour. Navigation looks like arrow, pretty sweet. Oh, we're recording actually. Turn off recording. Sweet. There, I peeled off this plastic, so now it's looking even cooler. And then this little camera back here too, it's adjustable. So if you need to move it around a bit, you know, however you want it to see stuff, you can. Man, another cool thing with this, it's got built-in Wi-Fi, so that's pretty cool. Now look at how cool this is, like with the whole driving direction thing. This thing's gonna be awesome. It's also got voice control. You can tell it, you know, turn on cameras. I think you can tell it to call people. You can do all kinds of stuff. So I gotta play around with it and figure it all out after we figure out what we're gonna do with this freaking camera. All right, so I decided that I am gonna try to just stick the camera to the back window for now, over here like we originally talked about. I just didn't, that spot didn't seem like a really good spot to like look back. This stuff sort of got in the way. It couldn't really go below, then it didn't make sense. So I'm gonna try this. So far I just took the wires and put them up here, snaked it back, very simple, and just, it comes with a little tool. So you just kind of use this. And so far, I mean, this took me like 2 seconds to shove that all in there. So we're just gonna follow this thing all the way back, probably around this door pillar here, and then just get it all the way back here and try to stick it on somewhere. All right, so for the rear view camera, they give you a couple different brackets. This is the one here where you can adjust it to mount it somewhere inside. And so then they give you a decal, just stick that on there. And then again, what we're gonna do is I think I'm just gonna clean up this with some alcohol just to make sure it's clean. And it's just gonna go something like that. And we'll see how it all works. And then we just gotta finish getting this thing all tidy up in here. Very simple. So far, I've probably been working for, no joke, 15 minutes. So I was thinking that this wouldn't work because this window actually protrudes out farther than this one, right? And so it was fitting really good here. And I was like, you know what? I wonder if it'll work. So I had to readjust it a couple times. So I've got it right at the very top here. And it gives the right angle where you can just see the edge of the truck bed there, right? And it seems to work with the window opening. Not hidden it. There's closing it. So that's pretty cool. I think I'm gonna give that a shot. So I'll tighten these up and then we just gotta finish running our wiring. So here's what we ended up with for the rear camera. So it's all mounted, it's all hidden for the most part. This is where the end of that connector connects, and this is just so fat I can't really get it in there. So I decided, yeah, good enough. Can't see anything else though. Ran it all over here, and then right around here is where I had a whole crap ton of wire left. And so what I did is I just ran that wire down into this channel, probably till about here or something. So, you know, and it just corded up, and that worked out fine. So yeah, pretty simple, a lot easier than I thought. Just hoping, since this is just like held on with a sticker thing, you know, decal, hopefully it stays and doesn't shake too much and stays straight, but we'll see how it goes. Like I said, worst case, I saw there's a plug in the floor here, so we could probably always run our cable out and then run it over to the back if we need to. So I'm not 100% sold on the rear view camera, whether I'm gonna really like it or not. Worst case, they do sell also a license plate bracket that will mount the camera to it. And so then you can just have an additional camera right out the back, giving you a great view. So that's kind of my second option. If I end up after the next few weeks don't like this, I'll just get the little bracket and I'll have to run the freaking wiring probably underneath the truck, you know, to make it nice and clean. So that's a little bit more involved. So I'm gonna try the easy way first and see how this works. Turn off screen. Turn on screen. Show front camera. Show rear camera. You guys, how freaking cool is this thing, man? You can actually see front and rear. So again, this is a 4K front camera, 2.5K rear camera. And if we look at the visibility we have out the back with this rear camera, even though I only have it, you know, right here at this back window facing out, we can still see better than just the mirror. So I mean, if you look at the mirror, you know, you're kind of blocked by the seats, you can't see out all that well. Here you've got a much clearer view, so it's pretty freaking awesome. We've also got the GPS with the miles per hour. We've got our north, south, east, west directions. I still need to fix the clock and make it right, but pretty cool. And if we look at all the different stuff it can do here, you've got your different modes. You can turn sound record, you can take a picture, you can actually tell it to take a picture through the voice activation, fatigue reminder for like 1, 2, or 3 hours. You can set that. It's got the G sensor, loop recording. You can set that, I think, for like 1, 2, or 3 minutes. It'll continually loop. And just a whole bunch of stuff, right? You can flip your mirrors. You got the GPS timestamp. Just a whole bunch of stuff. It's pretty awesome. And then, of course, Wi-Fi to be able to upload your videos. So it's pretty awesome. The other cool part is being able to shut it off. So I was driving around a bit the last couple days here, and sometimes when you're driving, you know, having like an actual LCD screen right here, it sort of like gets distracting. So I found that sometimes I just want to shut it off and just have my normal mirror, you know, and then other times I'm like, okay, let me turn this thing on. You just hit that button there, or you can tell it, turn off screen. Yeah, so it's very specific, but the voice activation stuff works really, like, it works every single time as long as you say the words correctly. And it actually tells you what the words are as well. Yeah, so if you click it, it tells you what to say, right? So you can lock the video, take a picture, and see it's doing it all. So it works really, really well. I'm really impressed with this thing. All right, so check it out driving. We got our GPS working with our directions, time, date, all that cool stuff. And look at the nice view, man, out of the rear camera. It's pretty awesome. And look, we can just, boop, split view, front view. Oh yeah, check it out. Put some new stripes on the truck yesterday too. But yeah, so far I am absolutely digging this thing. Very cool. So I think this thing's a pretty fun, you know, it's sort of like a toy. I mean, but if you're looking at a dash cam, it really is nice to have. You know, if I ever get into an accident or something happens and I need the evidence of what happened, it's going to be recording, right? 4K in front, 2.5K out the back. So that is going to be something really nice. And then I also just think it's really cool. It's just, like I said, it's something I've been wanting for probably the last year. I was going to pick it up for my Gladiator, ended up getting rid of that. Now we got the Ram, and so now we got it in here. So Wolfbox, check it out. I'll put the link in the description below. Turn on screen. Turn off screen.